Yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick video because I got to thinking I probably should have told how much soil it takes for these raised beds. Um, did a quick calculation. There's a couple websites. I'll put a link to the one website that's very helpful. Even tells you how much fertilizer and stuff to put in there. But these 4x8 beds, they're 4 feet wide, 8 feet long, and say roughly 10 inches tall. They each take a yard of soil, which is 27 cubic feet. So I kind of top off my beds with, I use this Kellogg Old Natural raised bed potting mix, and these are 2 cubic feet. So if it takes 27, that's going to be like 13 and a half bags, and they're about $8 a piece. So so it adds up pretty quick if you're trying to use these bags. If I order it, it's probably about half the cost. But like I said, it's not homogeneously mixed, but that's okay. You use your rototiller and do that. So I just wanted to give you an idea. So I've got 9 4x8 beds. I've got 2 4x10, and I got another 4x4 over there, and I got a bunch on the side of the house. But last year, so this would be like 12 yards just up here in the front. And then on the side, I probably had another 12 yards. So I moved a bunch of dirt last year. I should say soil. So when I'm going through this rejuvenation process, and I forgot, I've got some ashes, and my Dougie's so happy. I've got some ash from the fireplace. I've got to look that up, but you can amend your soil with that as well. So I'm going to mix that in some of these other beds. But something to think about if you're going to do this. This ends up being about 16 feet by 50 feet is the garden area that I set up. And that's got, that's not all garden because I put walkways in between. And, we're starting out at the beginning of the year here, so I got a little weeding to do in between, but I'll order a bunch of mulch that's delivered by bulk. And I've got a spot right here where they dump right next to my garden. And then I can get this all refreshed. And this year I'm going to put a fence around this as well. And the reason why is last year, especially in the fall, I planted a bunch of beets and they were looking great. And I came out the next day and the tops had all been eaten off. And so I realized in the middle of the night, I have camera set up and there's a rabbit, feasting on a nice buffet out here. So I'm going to get a little, probably 3 or 4 foot fence put around, simple fence with the gate in the front. And that might help a little bit. Plus I noticed my dogs like to get in here and make deposits, so I got to stop all that. They got plenty of yard to work in. So anyways, I got a few projects I'm working on. I got a bunch of cow manure, and I'm going to get them laid out in the bed and try to get this all rototilled in, at least get 2 or 3 more beds done today. And I got rain tomorrow, so it'll be later in the week before I get back out here again. All right, so just a quick video. I also got these onions. I don't want to get too root bound, so I got to get them into the ground. So that's another reason why I'm trying to get these beds going. This is not really the way you're supposed to do it, but I was just trying to get a head start, and it looks like it's working. This one's kind of interesting. I've got shoots coming out the bottom instead of the top. Don't know what that's about, but hey. So I'm by no means an expert. I don't want anybody to think that I'm claiming to be, but this is just my journal for you to show you what I'm doing. I do spend a lot of time on the internet researching the best ways to do this. And we did have excellent yields last year. So I'm hoping to just keep improving on that, especially in the area of potatoes and onions. I'd like for those to prosper this year. Last year, I got some good potatoes, but it wasn't like what you see on these videos. So I'm going to try to do better with that. All right, well, God bless. I hope everybody's treating you well. And we'll talk at you next time. Bye now.